Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sort of January favorites type of video, just more of a favorites video. I haven't done one of these since November because I felt like with December and holidays and talking about gift guides and stuff, I don't know, just didn't feel like the right time to do a favorites. So I figure end of January, there's a few things that you guys keep asking about and I've been wanting to share with you, and they're just so random that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a favorites video. I'm not consistent with these types of videos. I don't do them every month. I do enjoy doing them from time to time, particularly when I feel like I've just found some things that are very useful to me and that I'm really enjoying. And when you guys repeatedly ask about something that you see in a vlog or whatever, or on Instagram, then I'm like, okay, let me share about that and talk about that. As always, I'm going to preface this video. I used to do this in nearly every single video, and I haven't been as good about remembering to do it in videos as of late. And I felt like, you know what, let me make sure that I'm giving that reminder again to people that you will never hear me say, unless it is a slip of the tongue, a Freudian slip, you will never hear me say you need any of the items that I ever share with you in favorites videos or even hauls or anything like that. I'm never going to say,
oh my gosh, you guys, this is the most amazing thing ever. You need it. You have to have it.
Like, I will never say that to you guys. I will always share with you things that I like, things that I enjoy, with the understanding that we're all adults here, and if you want to purchase something, you can. If you do not want to purchase something, if it's of no interest to you, you don't have to. I also wanted to mention, before we jump too much into it, that I did go onto Amazon and rearrange my storefront by section. So basically, it's not my storefront as in like products I sell, but like products I use and share with you guys. It's just a way to, instead of me constantly linking things all the time, it's a place for you to go where there's like a landing page and you can say, hey, I want to see what Angie recommends, like from the kitchen section. That kind of stuff is in there. I don't just fill it with a bunch of junk to suggest that you buy. I only put in those sections the things that I have purchased and used and recommend. As so many of you have been asking about me compiling books. So I'm adding that section. So there'll be now a book section on Amazon as well, where you can see sort of a longer list of the books that I recommend, the books that I've read, the books that we talk about sometimes from time to time. And of course, to make it easier on y'all, I will separate in the description box items by like items, if you will, and I'm going to try to do that as well when I share them with you. So I'm going to start with like the skincare, makeup, bathroom area type products, mostly because this first product is what sparked me initially to say, I think I might need to do a favorites video this month because holy heck, I love this stuff. So this is the new Bite mascara. It's called the Upswing Full Volume Mascara. I saw a couple of beauty YouTubers share about this mascara, and in their videos I was like, dang, like you could really see how well it worked. I was influenced to purchase it, and I did, and I have to say, it's potentially my favorite mascara of all time. This has absolutely replaced roller lash for me. This is what the wand looks like. It's kind of skinny in the middle and fat on both ends. This makes me think of my favorite scene in Sherlock Holmes where he tells them he doesn't want to ride a horse because they are dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. That's like one of my favorite. I nearly peed myself laughing so hard at that in the movie theater. But this wand is dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. And this mascara, you guys, you can make your lashes look almost like false lashes with this. If you really comb through them first, curl them well, and then apply this, I promise you, you will be like, holy goodness gracious. It's amazing. You can also apply less and get not such a dramatic look if you don't want it. I've never used a mascara like this ever, and it doesn't transfer to my eyelids, which has always been my problem with the roller lash, is that I felt like it was transferring. And this, I haven't had any problem with transferring. I haven't any problem with removing it. When I go to remove it at night, it comes off very easily. It's better than any drugstore, any high-end. Bite's sort of in the middle, I think, of price ranges, but they are like, I believe they're a clean brand. I know that they're like cruelty-free and vegan, I believe, and all of that. The other product I want to share with you, and I'm thinking about doing a whole video. I talked about this in our private community group because it's a long story, but I hadn't been sleeping well, and I was really just feeling like my face was showing my life's exhaustion, and I really needed something to try to help cover up some of those bags and dark circles that I just felt like concealer wasn't doing it for anymore. And so I started using some of this Bobbi Brown corrector, under eye corrector. Hello, 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 hello. Stinking lens. This is in the light peach shade. Obviously you'll need to find the correct shade for you, and there's a little thing on the Bobbi Brown website that helps you figure it out. You kind of have to assess what color your dark circles are, because they can be different colors. You can do kind of more of that like bluish, purplish, some people have like yellowish brown, and that will determine like the corrector that you need. But I've been putting this on before I put on my concealer. This is actually the very first thing after skincare that I put on, is a little bit of this corrector under here, and I feel like it has made all of the difference in my under eyes. My sister came over to my house the other day, and I was in the bathroom getting ready, and we started talking, and we were standing just a foot away from each other talking, and she interrupted me. She goes, "I'm sorry, I just need to ask, what concealer are you wearing underneath your eyes? Like, it looks great. What are you wearing?" We talk to each other about those kinds of things a lot. So I was just like, I think this stuff is setting a good foundation for then my regular concealer to go a little bit over the top and do a good job of just kind of evening everything out so you don't see my dark circles as much. The other thing, well, let me go to the lipsticks, because this is something I get asked about a ton, is whenever I wear lipsticks that you can tell there's a color to them, most of the time I just wear a little bit of lip liner and lip balm, like Laneige lip balm or something like that. I told you guys, since we moved out here to the farm, I rarely ever wear perfume. I usually wear, I always have like essential oils on, and then I also have like an oil perfume that I got from this place online. Maybe I'll share that next month in a favorites, because holy heck, I feel like I need to buy myself some backups before I share it, in case people buy them and then they can't get it, because it's like a little teeny bottle and it's just oil. Like straight oil, and I just put a little bit of that on. But with the animals and stuff, I just don't wear a lot of perfumes, and I also don't wear a lot of lipsticks because, well, I don't want to get animal hair stuck on my lips all the time. This is, good Lord, here we go. The point of this is to tell you that when I do wear lipsticks, these have become my favorites. These are the Revlon, it's the Revlon line of Shine, Revlon Super Lustrous. Okay, so I see, it's the finish. So Revlon Super Lustrous. These are the Shine ones. I think it just might all be Shine. Anyways, Cherries in the Snow, Nude Illuminator, Rum Raisin, Black Cherry, and a Glaring Red. So you guys know I love a good orangey red, but recently, whenever you guys see me wearing kind of like a pinkish purple, it's probably this one. I get asked about these all the time, Cherries in the Snow. But I want to tell you to not be afraid of colors like this if you are a fair-skinned person. I feel like people with more of an olive complexion or darker skin tone don't shy away from wearing colors like this if they wear lipstick as much as fair-skinned people do. So this color is called Black Cherry. And I know, right, in the tube, I realize that looks dark and scary. It looks intense. And if you just do like a light swipe of it, you can see it is a more pigmented color, but I hate to put it on because it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing today. But that's why I like this formulation, this luster, whatever it's called, Luster Shine Super Lustrous, is you could just kind of pat a little bit on and then rub it in, and it acts almost more like a balm, especially if you put it on over a little bit of a balm, so you already have something to kind of glide with, you know what I'm saying? Lubrication, if you will. These colors are so good. These are from the drugstore, obviously the Revlon, and I usually get mine from Ulta when they're having a buy one, get one 50% off sale. That's my favorite time to get those lipsticks from Ulta, and I have probably 6 or 7 of them now, and they're my favorites. They're my favorites. I rarely try new lipstick because that's how much I like those. I did also want to share, this is from the bathroom area, so it kind of goes with this stuff. I found this on clearance at Target, and it's an amber jar. So check your local Targets to see if they have any of these on clearance. It was just a few bucks, like $3 or $4. I love the like amber color of it. And this is what I put on my counter to keep my swabs in, my cotton swab things in, and I've just got a few of those left. And then I'm switching to, which these I ordered from Amazon. bamboo ones that are reusable, so that I am not, because I use those little cotton pads every single day for toner and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm just using a lot of them, and they're, you know, a disposable product. So just trying something different. So these are from Amazon, and I believe these are bamboo. There is a ton of these in here. So it's not like you'd have to do laundry every day or something. There's a ton of these in here. They're super soft, and they're just washable like cotton pads. So you could use these for washing your face, for applying toner, whatever. I could totally use one side in the morning, one side at night. And then you've got your little baggie here that you can toss them in to wash them. So once I run out in the jar of my disposable ones, I'm going to move all these into the jar, and then as I go through, I'll put them in here. And when I get to the bottom, when I get low, I'll toss this, zip up the bag and toss it in the washing machine and clean them up. So that's just something that I'm more looking forward to. I wanted to share this jar with you, and then I thought I'd just share both while I'm at it. For those of you who don't give a rip, I promise, we're 2 more products in the beauty category, and I'll try to be quick about them. I'd love to share with you guys when I try dry shampoos that I like. You guys know my favorite, one of my very favorite ones. You guys know, but apparently I don't. I can't remember the name of it right now at the moment. Which one is it? I can't remember the name of it because I'm using right now one that's by Kerastase, and that's what I want to say it is, but that is not it. Gosh dang it. I'll link it down below. But it's expensive, and so I only buy that one when it's on sale, or when it's buy one, get one, or it's in one of the Ulta sales. This is going to fall into the same category in terms of expensive, and probably even more so because it's by the brand Away. But I got this in like a gift set. So I got like this little 3-pack gift set on clearance, I believe, at Sephora, and it had a few of the Away products in it. And I wanted to try this because, like I said, I'm always liking to try new dry shampoos. And because then that allows me to know which ones are worth it when they go on sale, which ones are worth buying. So far, my favorites are whatever that other one was that I have been buying forever, that's in the yellowish bottle, and I can't think of the name of it. The pink Kerastase one. I also like the Living Proof one, and now this one. I will say, hands down, the scent of this one is my favorite ever. If you just want your hair to smell nice, like even if you don't even need the dry shampoo factor, if you just want your hair to smell really nice, oh, this stuff, I went through it so fast because of that. It smells so good. I really like it. So if you ever see it on clearance or on sale, it's worth it's worth it. It works well. It smells amazing. Really, really enjoy that. And the last product is, I've shared with you guys before, I've purchased a couple products from this brand. I think you say it Osea. I think you say it this way. I don't know. But I've purchased them before from the detox market because I believe they fall into the clean beauty skincare arena. I have their, I believe it's called like their body balm. I've told you guys about it. It is literally, if you are dry skin, the thickest thing I have ever put on my skin. Like, you put it on and you just let it like soak in. I mean, I really think that it could turn an alligator into like slick owl poop like that. So this stuff is the, oh gosh, why do they have to use words I can't pronounce? Undaria, and I also can't see it really well. Undaria Algae Body Oil. Now, the word algae is never something that my brain goes like, oh yeah, give me some of that. This stuff smells amazing. It's like, it has that very like natural essential oil smell, the spa smell, if you will. I now have a ritual of lathering in this twice a day. Take all my clothes off and just lather on up. Because in the winter, I'm so dry and it itches and I start to scratch and scratch and scratch. So I really like to get in there on the haunches. You know, it's like my back hip area and butt, and it's always dry. Sometimes you forget to put lotion on your butt. Your butt needs hydration too, okay? So it gets real itchy and I'm like, oh, I'm always scratching, look like I got fleas or something. So this is so nice, so amazing. It's literally on my bedside table because this is what I do twice a day. In the morning and at night is just cover myself in this stuff. It's so, so good. All right, now I'm gonna share this with you, and I'm gonna give a disclaimer here because I want people coming for me. I personally purchase and use Young Living essential oils for myself. I have for 5 or 6 years now. I'm not a rep for them. I don't sign people up under me. And I'm not saying you have to buy this brand. I'm just telling you what I'm using. There are CBD stores on nearly every corner. I will not attempt to tell you what type to use. All I'm going to tell you is that I've started using a CBD roller ball. So I've talked before about the drops that go under your tongue, and I've been using this for probably a month and a half now, and I roll it on my chest and neck. And I was just doing it at night, but I've gotten to the point where I just really feel like it helps with like anxiousness. I know people who swear by CBD products for all kinds of things, pain management, just all kinds of things. And so I shared before a little bit about like sleep issues and stuff. So that's sort of what sparked me to really look back into this more. And so I went ahead and purchased some through Young Living because I get oils from them every month. Yeah, I mean, I do their monthly order. So I order from them every month because we use a ton of their stuff. And I really, really, really like this. I've not tried any from anywhere else, but I like this one. And it's 300 milligrams. And like I said, I just roll it. I just roll it on my chest and neck. I'm going to put a little bit on there right now. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't gotten onto the CBD train, I would highly recommend giving some of their products a try. Like I said, I know people who use CBD for lots of different things, but look into it because I was one of those people who initially was a little bit skeptical, but I have seen benefits, and I know others personally who I trust that have seen great benefits as well from CBD products. So look into it. The other thing I want to share with you really quickly is, and I've talked about this before, but I'm just going to give it another mention because of how much I have used this thing. Oh, dang it, I forgot the packets. And you know what? Unhooking my mic and undoing all this, I'm going to put a picture on the screen here to tell you about it. I am not someone who loves, like, at all, additive things into my drinks. I drink coffee and water. And when I go out, I will have like a half tea, half lemonade sometimes at a restaurant. That's my order. Arnold Palmer, like a 60-year-old woman who drives a Buick, which I do. In the winter, it is very hard for me to stay hydrated because I have no desire for water. So I end up drinking coffee all day. That is part of the reason I think too that I wasn't sleeping well is I needed to cut back on the coffee, but coffee was my drink of choice. So I would just drink it all day. Even if I didn't feel like I needed it, it was just my drink. The point is, I needed to drink way, way, way more water than I was. And so I picked up, so I had these bottles, which I already liked and used. These are from Amazon. They're glass, and then they have like a silicone sheathing over them, if you will. And then it's like a wood top that kind of snaps on, and your little silicone, is that silicone or plastic? I don't know why I thought tasting the water would tell me if that was silicone or plastic. It didn't, but I think it's probably silicone. The point is that this has helped me drink so much more water, not the cup. The cup helps because it is something to, in fact, drink the water out of. What's inside? I had heard about this product called Liquid IV. This is not sponsored. I do know that they work with influencers, so I just want to say this ahead of time. This is not sponsored. I heard about it a while ago from an influencer, and I was just like, well, yeah, it's probably like the Propels and the, what's the other one? I don't remember, Crystal Light stuff and just all the different drink additives, which I just don't like. And there's a doctor that I follow, and he was talking about the Liquid IV and how much hydration you actually get. And he was talking about the difference between hydration just coming from water and hydration coming from some of the vitamins and stuff. I don't know. It was a whole thing. But it's a doctor that I follow and respect. And so when he was saying that, yeah, these are actually, this is actually a good thing. This can help you get hydrated. I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give them a try because they have them at Costco. So in my recent Costco order, Ciara and I have started drinking the protein drinks again. We kind of had quit for a while. Premier protein shakes. They have like a cafe latte, coffee flavored one. Anyways, I ordered those and the Liquid IV pouches just to try to get me to start drinking things again other than coffee. Liquid IV. Now, I will say I cannot put a whole packet into like one thing of water like this. It's too much. It's too much. It's way, way, way too sweet for my taste. I would say like max half a packet. So I probably in a day end up drinking 1 to 2 packets of the liquid hydration stuff. But the point is that I feel so much more hydrated. I know I'm more hydrated because I'm peeing more and my pee is clear. So that kind of is an indication, you know, that you're hydrated. And there's other signs for my own body that I know when I'm hydrated and when I'm not. And so I don't know. I just feel like it's helped me to drink a lot more water and Yeah, so in the summertime, I don't have a problem. When the temperature starts to warm up and I'm outside and it's hot and like, I'm sweating and like I don't have a problem drinking water. But when it's cold outside or cooler and I'm got my sweaters and sweatpants on and stuff like that, like I just don't feel like, a nice glass of chilly water. Like that's not something my brain goes to. So I can get myself chronically dehydrated. Okay, gosh, I need to fly through this. This is going to be forever long. I'm really sorry. From Amazon as well. I think we've all been just, if you're not having to leave the house for work, okay? If you're an essential worker and you got to leave the house and you probably are having to wear real people clothes. And for that, I am sorry. But a lot of us are living in sweatpants. Some people were living in sweatpants before the pandemic and they just didn't give a rip. And that's A-okay too. But the point is that sometimes we like to wear fancier sweatpants. So we've got like our sleeping pants, and then I've got my fancier sweatpants that I will wear out in public with no shame. And these are a pair of them. I heard about these again from another influencer that I follow, and she was saying that the material was really soft, the fit was great. To her, they were comparable to a pair of Lululemon pants that she has. I don't have a pair of Lululemon pants that are like this, so I can't say if I think that they're comparable to that, but I will say that the quality of them is really, really great, especially for the price. I believe they're under $20. Now, she was like, the sizing is really forgiving, and she's like, I wear a small, and she's like, showed how stretchy they are. I ordered a small in the black and a medium in the gray ones, and now, I should say, I have sensory processing disorder, so I really prefer for things to be loose most of the time. And depending on where it hits me on my waist, it will send me crawling out of my skin if the waistband is too tight on a certain part of my body. I have a lot of issues about that stuff. I've never pretended not to. So you might not. But these have fantastic pockets. So I prefer the medium to the small. And normally in sweatpants, I would order a small. So kind of gauge that for what you think you might want depending on your size, but I just really, they've got, it's like, it's not a super tight, my favorite thing is when my camera cuts me off because it's like, you've been talking too long. It has a max recording time and it's like, you've hit the time. I don't want to hear from you anymore. Shut up. I'm not done yet. Turn back on. So it doesn't have like the tight ankle band like traditional sweatpants do, but it's a little bit looser. But still fitted at the ankle. If any of this is making sense. I just really like them. Okay, it's too much to talk about sweatpants. This is the like heathered gray color, and I really like these. The sweatpants I currently have on, I can't really show you because I'm wearing them and sitting down, but they're from American Eagle, and I really, really like these. They have zipper pockets and like a wider around the ankle. These are like lounge in at home and don't give a rip kind of sweatpants. Those kind, I'll link them both for you in case anyone else is really just feeling like living in sweatpants these days, because why not? 3 more things left. 2 pairs of shoes and my phone case. Which do you want to see first? You can't respond, but I'm going to show you my phone case because we're here. So I've had the same loopy phone case for, I don't know, a year or more. I'm not somebody who changes my phone case super often. I usually just find something I like and stick with it until my phone breaks. I also am somebody who does not like to upgrade my phone. I don't also like to update my phone. I hate updating my computer and phone and all of those things because inevitably something doesn't work how it used to and I get frustrated, and I'm already a little bit technologically challenged, so I get a little bit annoyed. However, I decided it was time. I wanted something different, and I didn't like any of the other cases that Loopy had, but I really did like the Loopy case itself, like that little loop. I got very accustomed to that. So I knew that I wanted something that I could put on the back. So I stumbled across, actually that's not true. I probably thought about it and then Instagram or Facebook advertised it to me because they read my mind. I don't know how they do that. Look at this. How cute is that? So it's a pop socket, but it's made of like that rattan, like weave material. So they have it in like a square. This is more obviously like an oval, and then they have a circle. So depending on what kind of shape that you want, and it's on there. It's on there. And then in the same shop, she had just these plain silicone cases as well. So this is like I think it's like the cream biscuit kind of color. It's not white, it's like an off-white color with just this simple like rattan basket weave pop socket thing on the back. I just really like it, and I really like this pop socket because before, my loopy case, obviously that doesn't like hold up your phone, and I missed that about my old pop socket, that I could set it on the side and it would hold up my phone if I was watching it this direction or whatnot. So I think the key with these things is figuring out how you like to hold your phone so that you place it correctly, because some people just go straight for the middle, and that's usually not how they actually use their phone. So some people prefer to put it more towards the bottom, some people more towards the top, whatever. Like, it was affordable and good quality and worth that. So I'll link that shop down below. I think I don't know if she's on Etsy, but I know it's just like a small shop kind of a thing. So I will link that down below because I really like that. The last two things are shoes, work boots, farmy life stuff, sort of. These were a Christmas present from my husband, and I have a pair of like Choco sandals that I wore a ton last summer when we were doing like yard work and stuff, and I really liked them, and I saw these and thought they were real cute, and so he got these for me for Christmas, but they are sort of like a felty, soft material. They're not, I mean, they have like a rubber sole. They're not, I don't think, meant to be slippers. Like, you can wear these out of the house. And then I realized that when I'm living my best sweatpants and cardigan life and wearing these, I will also leave the house in them if need be. I mean, I don't leave the house often, but I will leave the house in these. And I like having a pair of shoes that if I need to open the door and run outside to do something for whatever reason, I can do that, and I'm not like getting a fuzzy, soft, delicate slipper all wet and gross. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I live with kids and animals and stuff like that, so I just need sturdy things. I need durable things, and I really like these. They're really comfortable, and I just think they look cute. Like I said, even just with jeans and a sweater or something, they're just soft, comfortable, really nice shoes that you could do as just slippers. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't spend the money on these for slippers because there's other options that are cheaper. But if you think you'd wear them for other purposes, then they could be worth the money. But I really like them. These were not a Christmas present. These I purchased myself, but they are the Blundstone boots. So I've been asked about these a bunch in videos as of recently. I wanted some like work boots that I could wear around here to do projects outside, and I really wanted something that I could just slip on. Partially because tying shoes is time consuming. Secondly, because my children absconded with my shoes that I left on the porch. My older daughters, now that their feet, they're still too small to share shoes with me, but they can wear my shoes if they just want to clunk around outside to go feed the animals or whatever. And so they were always throwing my shoes on and then not tying them and then flopping them around, and the laces were getting all torn up and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my own pair of shoes. I'm gonna hide it somewhere where they can't get it. So I treated myself to a pair of these from Blundstone. I believe it's an Australian company. Yeah, Tasmania, Australia is what it says on the little tags here. And these are the higher ankle. So they make a little bit shorter ones. And I got the ones that go up a little bit higher on your ankle. It's got the elastic here on the sides and then the pull straps, and you need those. You need the pull straps to get, well, you do if you're me and the arches in your feet are like that. Like, I have the highest arches ever. So it's hard for me to get my feet into shoes that have to go like that because my foot doesn't do that. So I really, really like these. They are very practical and they are light. That is my point. Is I had another pair of like work boots that I got for much cheaper. I don't remember where. And they were comfortable, but they were heavy. And so I just felt like I was kind of like dome, 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 like always just kind of clobbing around in them. And they felt a little more masculine to me. And I really like that when I wear these, it's like I've got my work boots on, but they still feel somewhat feminine to me. I don't feel like I'm wearing a man's work boots. I feel like I'm wearing women's work boots. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I really like these. Y'all have been asking about them. I definitely think that if you are in need of this type of shoe, they are absolutely worth the money. And I've had them for a good bit now and worn them a good bit now, and they really still look like brand new, even though they've been through all kinds of mud and poop as I'm holding them with my hand like this. Well, whatever, a little bit of germs. Good for the immune system. Okay, that's it for my January favorites video. I hope that you guys enjoyed just hanging out, sipping some coffee, chatting with me about some things that I've been enjoying this month. Stay tuned. I'm very excited. We have a couple of makeover videos coming this month in my office, and hopefully we'll get all that stuff finished if you've been following along the vlog with that. And I have another makeover video that I have been filming over the course of the last few months. So it's actually, I think, it ended up being a two-part video because it's just too much content to put into one video. But it's one I've been filming basically since we moved here. So it'll be a good one. So stay tuned for that stuff. A reminder too that I did go to my Amazon storefront and arrange everything into sections so that you can shop that way. If you're just specifically looking for homeschooling stuff, or you're just specifically looking for some of my recommendations for kitchen stuff that I have that I enjoy. And I did just recently add the book section, so be sure to check that out as well. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all again very soon.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting